Right, you lot, and we are bloody live, aren't we? Let's go, right. And so I did this yesterday, and I feel like a bit of a good luck charm started as we all laughed as Man United were battered 4-0 by small London club Brentford. Now, first of all, I just need to check that I've not made the stupid mistake of going live onto the wrong channel, because I should be live. Yeah, there we go. I So I'm live on the football channel, which makes sense. Why would I not? I have a football channel. Why would I not? All right, I'm gonna go turn the fan on. First of all. You know what? I'm really excited for this match because although I think I know what's happening, it's gonna be a good one, isn't it? It's the big highlight. But talking of good matches, my guy. That bloody Nottingham Forest West Ham game was a blast. I wasn't sure if I was going to watch it at first. I'm like, it's Nottingham Forest, it's West Ham. It's straightforward 3 points, West Ham. But no, West Ham was so unlucky. They were so bloody unlucky because literally they had two goals, literally like hit the crossbar and were inches away from going in. They had a penalty, which Declan Rice did one of the worst penalties I've seen. Um, and they had a goal disallowed as well, which was controversial. And then Nottingham Forest scored the most probably the worst score this season, but it was a goal. You take it. So very very exciting match. So we got Chelsea versus Tottenham. I'll read out the starting 11 for you guys. Right, so little announcement if anyone's watching, which I will be shocked if we get a viewer today. This is the rough patches of life. This is like the beginning and that. So what? So I'll go over the starting 11s and I'll talk about fantasy, who I've got and who I need to score for me today. And I'll put in my predictions. I decided to start like 10 minutes later than yesterday because I didn't want to run out of stuff to talk about. And I've spent a lot of time mucking about trying to with the thumbnail, which is a waste of time. Sorry. Sorry, that's the problem with being live. Right, I'll get on with the starting 11s. I should probably do something productive. Anyone's watching, but he clicked off by now. Who the hell is this twat? Like, you lot must be thinking. So, the Chelsea starting 11, and luckily I know the two teams a bit more. So, I'm going to be honest. I know a few Brentford players, and I know of all of them, but like, I wasn't the diehard like Brentford. I'm not a hipster. I don't know these like obscure listening teams. So Edouard Mendy starts in goal, which is obvious. I mean, no one would start Kepa, would they? Thiago Silva, Reece James, and Koulibaly in defence. Jorginho, N'Golo Kante, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and Cucurella starts over Chilwell. That is surprising. Loftus-Cheek is probably the most pointless player in Chelsea. He's not very good, is he? I've not seen enough of him. I don't think he's not the worst. Like they've got some actual dross on that team. Ross Barkley. I don't care that if he can take a good penalty. He's a crap footballer. They've got Chalabar, who's just not ready, in my opinion. Christian Pulisic is one of the most overrated players in the Premier League. Jorginho's not that good, really. He takes penalties, and that's all he does. And then going forward, Raheem Sterling, Mason Mount, and Kai Havertz, which I don't like Havertz either. Then on the bench, they've got Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech. Ziyech should play more for Chelsea. He's one of their better players, in my opinion. Conor Gallagher, Kepa, Broja, Callum Hudson-Odoi. That's another crap player. They've got Trevor Chalobah, Ben Chilwell, and Asbin. Is he still there? I thought he was off to Barca, but oh my god, Barca are more dodgy than bloody Del Boy, or they only fall north of the way they make money. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Then let's go over the Tottenham starting 11. We've got Hugo Lloris in goal, the captain of the team, obviously. Eric Dyer, who, although he does look like a walking pancake of a defender, he's been quite good the past year or so since Conte's come. Romero and Ben Davies, he's also been alright. Ben Davies just screams terrible, doesn't he? Just looking at him, but then we've got Hoiberg, Emerson Royale. Oh, I hate Emerson Royale. He's got the defensive ability of the three blind mice. I can't stand Emerson Royale. Worst player in the Tottenham team. Ryan Sessegnon, who scored in the last game, and Bentaker. Then up front, of course, they've got Son, Kane, Kulusevski. And on the bench there is Ivan Perisic, so RIP anyone who chose him in FPL. Yves Basuma. Why did they not start Basuma? I thought they over Emerson Royale, my god. Fraser Forster, Richarlison, Brian Gill, Lucas Moura, Matt Doherty, Davison Sanchez, and Tanganga. Oh god, he's shit. Yeah, so my prediction, right? But quick little announcement. Of course, it's a Sunday, so that means I've got a main channel video coming out, and I'm releasing a song today called "Twisted Realities," and it's very different. It's very it's probably my least favorite song on the EP. Sell the bloody song, Lewis. really got the enthusiasm down, but it's very different, yo. It's got this very intense, very chaotic feel to it, but that's intentional. It may not sound the best, Bandage maybe a better tune and Change the Time might have a better hook, but this song is about it fits the narrative, and the music video is one of the easier music videos I've had to do because I didn't. So I kind of knew immediately what I wanted to do. Right, we're starting here. Kick off at 4:30, so we've got 7 minutes to go. Right, my prediction for the game. If you've seen this channel, I did do a prediction video for this week, but so far my predictions have been terrible. I predicted Man United to win, West Ham to win. What else did I get wrong? I said Fulham and Wolves would draw, which was right. I got the Man City win twice, but my nan could have got that right. Predicted Arsenal to win, and they have. What was there wasn't a game on Friday. Everton and Aston Villa. I said it'd be a late Everton win from Damari Gray. And then this game, I said that Chelsea will win 2-1 because Chelsea always beat Tottenham. Because they beat them 3 times in January, and I don't care that Chelsea's been out, but people actually think that Tottenham will win. I just don't see it. I don't see it. So I need Kulusevski to score. I've got him in both my fantasy and Sun Dream Team. I've got them both. Because all the people complain about Kulusevski as a pick is he won't start over Richarlison. Of course he won't. Richarlison is the most arrogant, egotistical individual in the Premier League. No one likes him. I'm going to be doing a video next week on this channel about the player that I hate the most at each club, including my own. So it's going to be difficult for some trying to find someone that I hate at Brentford or Brighton. Because they're nice to. Alright, I need to make this camera a bit bigger. I need to get the angle right, don't I? Right, here we go. We got the angle right. Anyone in the chat, just give you a feedback. I can't believe Kante's scored, and he's on the way out. N'Golo Kante, one of the best players in the world a couple of years ago, but he's fallen off like the Keeley's channel. Hey, yeah. And I'm gonna be starting a new second channel series as well, where I'll be doing some lyric breakdowns of all of my songs. And the first one will be for the song Twisted Realities, which will be out tonight. So I'll probably get that done tomorrow, which is really exciting. I've got some exciting stuff planned. I've actually loved doing this back and forth between the commentary and the music. It's when I wake up on the Sunday, it's I'm doing a music video this week. I'm get in. Oh, it's so much easier because I've got the songs recorded. Obviously, well, I've actually not got two of the songs recorded currently, so I might run out. I've only got one song left, but it's I just need to film a quick music video, and just match it up compared to commentary videos, which do take 5 hours to do because I've got to script it, which takes an hour. Filming is quite quick, to be fair, if I can get it right. Right, players coming out of the tunnel now. I should probably focus on the match, football, and then talk about my YouTube. So I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. I think Sterling will score, and I think it will be a headed goal from Thiago Silva, which will be the winner. And Kulusevski will score for Spurs, just because I want that to happen. Sterling's got one of the most stupidest haircuts again. And the stadium's looking packed. The atmosphere is probably quite good today. Alright, the players are lined up, ready for the national anthem. exciting. Matt Doherty's just stood there like, what the hell is going on? I think that's Doherty. I'm going to get some player name wrong because I'm blind as a bat. We got Son, every Korean's wet dream. Right, the teams are coming up now. So just a quick refresh. For Chelsea, Edouard Mendy starts in goal. At the back, three at the back, Reece James, Thiago Silva, and Koulibaly, the new signing, of course. Then in midfield, we got Ruben Loftus-Cheek, N'Golo Kante, Jorginho, and Marc Cucurella. Mason Mount, Raheem Sterling, and Kai Havertz up front, obviously. Is Kovacic like injured? Because he's not on the bench, I take it. Kovacic is like the best player. Remember that goal he scored against us? Then at the back for Tottenham, we got Christian Romero, Eric Dyer, and Ben Davies. Emerson Royale, Benteke, Højbjerg, and Sessegnon in midfield for them. And then up front, of course, Kulusevski, Harry Kane, and Heung-min Son. Honestly, I think Spurs probably have the best front three after probably Liverpool. Like, that front three is going to do amazing things. And I'm sorry, Richarlison, you're a cup player. I hope we put him in a cup, but lock him in the cupboard, never take him out. Someone's playing a whistle outside, and it's one of the most ear-piercing things. There's some noises that just shouldn't exist, like whistles. That's one of the noises that shouldn't exist. Right, the players are rolling up. Christian Romero's here. Yeah, he was unreal last season. I put him in my team of the season. Him and Matip, with Laporte being the one that messed out with me. Emerson Royale is gonna make a mistake for a goal. Put 10 quid on it, quick, someone. Because Emerson Royale is a terrible player. I don't care. Alright, let me just put my phone on charge. It is mental, like what Conte's done at Spurs. Because like when he first joined Spurs, and people were saying, "Could Conte, because it's Conte, bring Spurs to top four?" I was like, "No way! This is Arsenal against United for top four. Absolutely no chance." And then he just dominated, and he wasn't perfect. They did lose, drop some stupid points. They lost like 2 or 3 in a row or something. Martin Tyler's on commentary, so good choice if you're tuning in to me. All right, and we're off. Chelsea straight away throwing a long ball, which has gone all the way back to Sessegnon, who sent it out. What a riveting stuff. Thomas Tuchel's wearing some ridiculous cap that looks like a 7-year-old should wear. It's just a bit out of place, that cap, I feel. All right, Tottenham in possession now, coming up to the back, and they've hit it out. Havertz had a trim, brilliant. Right, throw in for Spurs on the left-hand side here. Son's all the way back there. And all the way back to Edouard Mendy. Is Kane gonna actually do stuff? Because he's up front at the moment. Because in recent times, Kane's been more of an assister, which is weird because he's like so on to breaking that bloody Alan Shearer record. Will he do it? I don't think he does. That's my shout. I don't get Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I don't get it. Right, Spurs got another throw in here. He just let go at that. Alright, early pressure on from Chelsea, but Marc Cucurella passes out to Mount. And Kane loses the ball. There he is, Kulusevski. Kane coming back in. Son's already on the ball. Kane's got his hand up, like shoot, but they took too long and he's driven away. But Spurs still in possession. Nice little flick from Sessignon. Right, Bentancur to Kane. Kane taken down by Koulibaly. Sneaky. But as we know, Kane is the king of diving. So right, free kick for Spurs here. That's a bit of a light free kick in my opinion, but alright. Eric Dyer's in the list there. He's scored in the last game. So will it continue? Eric Dyer, there's something lovable about Eric Dyer, isn't there? He's like this underdog. Ever since like that goal, that penalty in the bloody World Cup, like I've had a soft spot for Eric Dyer. Like he looks like he doesn't know where he is half the time. That's the funny thing. All right, delivery in. They've done some weird hop, skip, and a jump bloody thing. Son, and it hits the top of the net, and nothing happened. It looked cool, but nothing actually came from it. Nice zoom up on Son. I bet they're going on about like how he drew the golden boot last year. He probably should have won the golden boot. I don't know, like surely whoever gets more non-penalty goals should win it. Like seems right. Header here, midfield, but Koulibaly Kante deals with it quick. I want to watch Cucurella because I really like. He really excited me at Brighton. Cucurella does a nice through ball, which gives the ball away, and Kane's got the ball. Passes to Son, and a nice block. The defence in Chelsea is very well set up. That's how they won the Blue Champions League final, because the defence was great and Pep's ridiculous, and I repeat, absolute. And got by Edouard Mendy. I think it was Bentancur. Or, no, it was Emerson Royale, actually. But I don't want Emerson Royale to do anything, if I slagged him off at the beginning. But we had it last time, I slagged off on Bomber when he bloody scored, didn't he? So I feel like I've got the worst jinx. Dyer's just nudged Sterling and he's acted like he's just been hit off a mountain. Dyer's on a bit of a run there, wow. Chelsea breakaway. Oh, not him as the ref. I sold Reece James on Dream Team this week, so I can't get a clean sheet. I can't have a clean sheet from Chelsea, but then I've got him in my other team. But it's annoying when you pick a defender from one team who's playing an attacker, because I need Kulusevski to score. I need James to get an assist or a goal would be brilliant. But all right, James out to Loftus Cheek. The guy snags off at the beginning. That was a handball, mate. For no reason, Ryan Sessegnon just decides to nudge a Chelsea player with Bentancur. I have to learn. I realise I know nothing. Right, Koulibaly out to Cucurella. You can spot Cucurella a mile away with that ridiculous Trent-esque like mullet. Cucurella into Thiago Silva. Been very, very even so far. I think Spurs have had the better chances, but Chelsea have kept well defensively. And I don't think this will be a very high scoring game. It'll probably be a 1-0, 2-1 kind of thing. And Emerson Royale is just nudged. Right, Spurs playing out from the back here with Mr. Romero passing back to Hugo Lloris. Bentancur on the run, and he did some weird slide tackle with a foul that he barely touched. I feel like 90% of footballers would like win Oscars. Honestly, they have the acting abilities of like Brad Pitt. Like they're honestly. You especially notice it in like Portuguese and Spanish players, especially not to pose any stereotypes before you shoot me, but like Portuguese players are always so dramatic, aren't they? Like you even look at Jota, like they're the best actors. Portuguese players, probably why Portugal do well in tournaments. But my dad's just called, and I don't know what he wants. All right, Chelsea breaking now. Reece James passing. Chelsea and very far forward. All the players here. Right, Q credit on the assist and a block. Right, let me just Kante to Reece James. Reece James to Kante. Kante inwards. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Raheem Sterling tried to get the end of it, but he just good defending from Tottenham there. Right, I've got to pop down to see what my dad wants before he blows my head off, and I don't know, ends me the same way that Luke Skywalker ended Vader, or the other way around, or whatever. Right, the return. We got a ball going in there. So like that, my puppy's so we were supposed to have a puppy, but oh no, we aren't. Right, Cucurella passed to Koulibaly. Chelsea probably had more possession so far. They've kind of Spurs started off the better team, but I think now. Right, Reece James in a good position here. Off to Mount. He's not really done much yet. Right, Reece James, good crossing. That Romero is good. I love Romero at Liverpool. I think I'd love him. I don't know how old he is. Probably 26, 27. But like, I prefer him to Kanate, I think. As much as I like Kanate and the great stuff he's done. Jorginho, you can't stand the guy. One, because he's Italian, and English people, we don't have, in the football world, we don't particularly like Italians for obvious reasons. I don't think I need to state that, do I? Right, ball goes out now. If Sterling doesn't score, you can blame that ridiculous trim he's got on because, right, Emerson Royale with the throw in. I hope I've not picked a 0-0 because I'm gonna have to. Okay, Romero kicked it out. Because I feel like it was too good to be true yesterday with the 4-0 Brentford game that this might be a bit of a dosser. Ramson Roy throwing in again. What was the point of that? You threw to Eric Dyer when Sterling was on it. That's a bit dodgy. But Chelsea maintain the Spurs attack and shut them down. It'd be interesting to see the battle between like Reece James and Son, obviously, and Cucurella against Kulusevski. Like when it comes down to like football match, it's all about the battles, isn't it? And that's where games are won and lost. And Jorginho's gone down. Oh no, it's that bloody Loftus Cheek guy. Get Kovacic on him. He's not even. Right, let's see the replay here. So he just Sesson barely touches them pretty much. Like it is a shove, but it's not warranted for that reaction. It's like alright, we got a free kick for Chelsea. I wouldn't have given a free kick there, but Reece James and Cucurella stood over it. This would probably James taking it. Very weird free kick routine there that really resulted in nothing, and Kante hits it out of play. Or Koulibaly. They're both bloody bold blokes. Koulibaly's just a bit bigger. It's like looking at me and my dad. Right, Jorginho just hit it out in great Jorginho fashion. Emerson Royale's throwing in. We've seen nothing of Kane so far. Literally, Son had the best chance of Spurs, but it's already been a good chance. Like the defense has been good from both teams. Cucurella's on the ball now. The left hand side ready to passes to Kante. To Mount. Cucurella. Kai Havertz. Reece James into Jorginho. Bit stealth so far. Should I start stalking up ready YouTube again? But yeah, it'd be weird because feedback has been a bit like it's been mostly positive on this EP so far. Oh, okay. Cantor just fluked up a shot there. Cucurella's very promising. I don't get why they bought him though, because Chilwell should start for England definitely. Uh, but I feel like it might motivate Chilwell to really kick on because he's going to want that World Cup place. I mean, based on the performance of Luke Shaw yesterday, which mainly looked like the football ability of Pinocchio, I think we have a good expectation of who's going to be the left back. I mean, Tyreek Mitchell's good, to be fair, left back. It's got to be Chilwell, isn't it? It's a bit annoying that you've got like Trent, Reece James, Carl Walker, Kieran Trippier, all at right back. Then at left back, like it's a bit skim pickings, isn't it? And at half time, I'm gonna be because half time's quite dull. I'll talk about the match for a bit, but then I'll do I'm gonna rank the Premier League managers from the best to the worst. Jorginho's fluffing up. St. Kai Havertz with a stupid haircut is on the ball now. Reece James passing back to Kante. Reece James. Will he pass Kante? And he does. I never get that. We got Koulibaly on the ball. Come on, at least test Hugo Lloris. Okay, then we got Koulibaly to Thiago Silva, into Reece James. Chelsea are playing very high line today, very high. They're all Reece James to Kante to Mount. Some nice skills, but he's shut down through good defence and a shot, but defended well by Emerson Royale. That right? And a bullet shot from Kante that Koulibaly actually. That I'm gonna mix them up, aren't I? It's frustrating. I think this game is a big statement at the beginning of the season because it's like, okay, realistically, nothing's certain, but it's a good shot. Liverpool and City are top two, so it's really the fight for third place. And I think these two are the top candidates. Like, I wouldn't discredit Arsenal; they've been off to a good fire, but we all know what Arsenal's like. They'll start off well, and then they'll dip in December. They'll lose like 2 or 3 on a bounce and bottle it like by a couple points near the end. United, no chance. After losing to Nottingham Forest today, West Ham, I think, are out of the argument currently. Oh, we got nice playing to Sterling. Sterling, well defended, and skim the goal line for Kai Havertz. He should have scored that. Nice link-up play between Sterling and Havertz, though. Oh, if Chelsea would have been able to get Rafinha or like any of the people that Barcelona nicked from them. Barcelona is like that cool kid, right? So you got like this shy, too short. Got it there. You got like the shy kid who works so hard to make these friends, and the cool kid will just come in and nick them off of him. Right, Kukro on the corner here. Ball in. And goal for Kante. It was Koulibaly. Goal for Koulibaly is first for Chelsea, I believe. What an absolute start. Definitely filling the shoes of Rudiger so far. I told you Chelsea would win. They always beat Tottenham. It's literally a fact. Liverpool always beat Arsenal. Chelsea always beat Tottenham. Tottenham always beat Man City. Write that down. Every game this season, that will happen. We'll beat Arsenal twice. Chelsea will beat Tottenham twice. Spurs will beat Man City twice, and then Man United get battered everywhere they go. That's my thing. Oh, it's easy. No one's marking Koulibaly then. No one's marking him. They're all worried about Havertz and Thiago, and he's just there. He comes in, does it. Someone should have been on it, but I don't think you expect the centre back to bloody do that. Koulibaly's loving it as well. He won't score many goals as a centre back, but I thought he was a great signing when he came in. I thought, okay, that's who they need. I think if they didn't have Koulibaly, they didn't bring him in, they would have been in proper danger because Thiago Silva, like, realistically, one more season, really, maybe two. Like, he's not going past 40, is he? All right, Sterling's already in the box again, but defended by Emerson Royale. What stupid thing is he going to do? No, it's out for the Spurs throwing. I don't know how Conte makes people like Eric Dyer, Ben Davies, Emerson Royale look impressive. Like, I wonder what would happen if Conte went to Man U. Would he have, like, because Ten Hag's a quality manager, like, and we've all seen how that's gone so far. I just got a notification that my mum called me 12 minutes ago. A bit late now. It'd be like saying a bloody party's cancelled once you get to the party. It's like, this could have been useful a year ago. Spurs pass it back to the Reece. Romero to Dyer, and Romero's on the ball currently. Yeah, I think Chelsea have been the better team so far. They've had more possession. They've been better defensively. You know, everyone wrote off Chelsea this season, but I said fourth for them. I think Tottenham do get better than Chelsea just because of Conte. Because the thing is, right, they lost a lot of games. Like, they had at least 12 games off under Nuno. and then they lost games on the Conte. But Conte strengthened, and they're the 40. I think they should do enough. And Chelsea are like an injury or two. Nice save from Edouard Mendy from Bentancur, is it? No, it's my guy Royale, Mr. Emerson. If he would have scored that and mudded, he's probably off. He looks offside though. Yeah, he's off, mate. But nice save from Mendy. He looked a bit like a woodpecker, Emerson Royale. I'm gonna say something cancel in one of these streams, guaranteed. Like, we'll see how many I can go before my career's over. But someone's gonna like discover these in like 10 years when I'm like doing stuff in the business and be like, "Nurse, what the hell are you doing?" Right, we've got Romero here who's shivering like a bloody octopus. To pass it. Right, Eric Dyer right through to Son, who's somewhere there. What are you doing there, Son? Nice through, and the ball was given away to Loftus Cheek, but in Loftus Cheek style, it's the ball away. And blocked by Thiago Silva there. We had a good shot. Sterling on the ball. To Barley, step up. We got Kante. Yeah, Chelsea have been so more dominant. Oh, nice defending there from Eric Dyer, I think it is. So, Kulisesi almost got away. Right, Cucurella. He's looked very sharp, Cucurella, so far. Put a few good crosses in. Yeah. Cucurella could be an absolute steal in FPL, but the issue is he's going to rotate with Chilwell, and it's like he's 5 million, so you've got to take a 5 million player who. Right, Mendy's leaning back for his goal. Right, Mendy shots it into an area. Right, Sterling. Loftus Cheek hits the ball back to Reece James, Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, the goal scorer today, obviously Mark Cucurella, right there. I've not seen Mount do much today. I need to apologise for saying that because I'm terrible at recognising the players. I gave Ericsson like a very good score yesterday. He was actually quite bad. He was at fault for goal 2 and 3. So I reversed that score to a 3, unfortunately, for Ericsson. I think my love for Ericsson just made me like not see it. Like, because obviously I'm the least biased football content creator the world's ever seen. I have no agendas or biases. I don't have hatreds for the likes of Emerson Royale or Loftus Cheek. Ha. Ha. Bamberg, you got a cup of feeling. Right, Cucurella out to Kai Havertz with his stupid haircut. I'm going to say that every time he's on the ball, so be prepared. Cucurella hits the ball into the spot, but no one's there. Kante to Reece James. And Romero puts it out for the corner. It's good to have wingers who actually pass back. You actually like go back and like track back and that. Ronaldo, Messi should learn, because there's some players in the world who visibly don't. And that's why I like the Liverpool like front three. Salah and Diaz, you will see track back quite a lot and help out the likes of Trent and Robertson. Right, another corner for Chelsea. Hopefully they learn from the mistakes to not back. Koulibaly tries to go for the double, but hits it to the bloody moon trying to hit Giroud. He's so annoyed with himself as well. I feel like it's got to his head. He's like, yeah, he tries to do like a Mane-esque like cool flick, but the flick is so far off target. You can't even call it an attempt, really. It's drink time. Koulibaly taking the first drink. I swear they didn't have this many drink breaks last season. I guess it's the heat, isn't it? Yeah, duh. It's like it wasn't this hot last year. Because this year wasn't that good, like heat wise. It's been some announcers doing some shit over there. God knows what he's bloody doing. Jason Gundy. He's probably like really important and I've never heard of him. It's the problem because I've only been like watching football properly since like 2018. I've only really got proper into it the last 3 seasons. So I don't know. I've tried to learn as much as possible and I know the basics of like history. And my IQ in football has gone up a lot, but it's like I've still got to go. Tuchel's showing the plan. There's Mount, who's not done a lot for me so far. Right, there's replaying the goal. I tell you, like it was so easy. The cross just comes in, and no one's marking Koulibaly. He just strikes. It's Emerson Royale. He's bloody watching him. He sees them. He's like, "Oh, Koulibaly's not going to do anything. Let me not block him." He's trash. That Emerson Royale. Terrible. Boiling. Right, I'm just gonna go to my fan for a sec. I'm bloody streaming. Not like physically. So the breeze. That's a news station, right? We got a throw in here for Cucurella. He's the one player you could spot out of like 1,000. You put 1,000 players on the pitch, and I'd spot Cucurella every time. That ridiculous hair do. Thiago Silva to Koulibaly. Koulibaly to Mount. My take on Mount is that I don't think he should start for England. I think he's a substitute. I think he's someone who should be on the bench. What's Mount done for England really? Every time, like, he was on in like the Euros final for some reason he played, and he just didn't do anything. Right, Sterling's got the ball here. Would he make his first Chelsea goal? And Sterling tries to do something, but it's well defended by Eric Dyer and a whole wall of Spurs players, really. There's the guy, Dejan Kulusevski, needing to score. It's Højbjerg, actually. Oh, they all look the same on Spurs' team. Right, we got Cucurella throwing in. Mr. Bentancur himself. Jorginho passes back to Koulibaly, who passes to Thiago Silva, who passes to Reece James. As soon as this stream is done, I'm going to upload the music video. So if you're watching this, but without it, I'm not even going to bother checking if anyone's watching because I already know the result. So checking if a certain person left a comment, you know the result, don't you? I'm never going to see it, so I can make that joke. I can slag off who I want, really. Andrew Tate is a bit annoying. Should I do a video on Andrew Tate? Like, I think it'd be topical to address him. Mount's gone down, pussy. Mount and Cucurella having an in-depth discussion. Mason Mount just seems like he would be a nightmare in school. I'd hate to teach Mason Mount. He just looks it, doesn't he? And then we got Cucurella and James having a bit of whispering, probably telling secrets about Mendy. Talking of Mendy, Benjamin Mendy is back denying his claims. That's going to be mentioned. Right, Cucurella puts the cross in, and it's defended by Højbjerg. James puts it back in. Kai Havertz just keeps it in, but is hitting out for a Chelsea throw-in. I tell you, Kai Havertz, he cost like 70 million, didn't he, Kai Havertz? He's not justified that price tag at all. That's the one good thing about Liverpool is that our like big money, proper big side have all been amazing. Like Van Dijk and Alisson are two of the top 5 most important people in that team. And Darwin Núñez so far has been amazing as well. Like Cucurella to Koulibaly, who passed it into no man's land. You had like 4 different options, mate, and you pass it into an area where there's no Chelsea player. Don't get the logic there. Right then, Romero's got it, and Hugo Lloris gets it. Right, we got 33 minutes in, so it's 12 minutes to half time now, I think. Yeah. You could tell this is summer holiday. My maths is like, I'm not in the zone. Right, shots on target. We've had 7 shots to 2 shots. Tottenham's had 1 on target to Chelsea's 2 on target. And yeah, Chelsea are dominating possession, currently 70-30, which I told you, Chelsea are at Stamford Bridge, first of all, and they always beat Tottenham. Right, Edouard Mendy throwing out to Kante. Hits it, and he heard Sterling's away, but Hugo Lloris has got it a bit too far for Sterling's liking. Wait, hold on. According to famous celebrity barometer, I should have checked this. The camera ain't on. that just summed me up, doesn't it? Let me have a look, shall we? Because he could be doing one of those troll things. Yeah, it actually isn't as well. My God. All right, let me try and sort that out. Let me try and sort this out. No, not that. Right, let me turn it off and start. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know how to fix it. That's really annoying. I'm gonna have to bloody do I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I should have probably checked that from the start. Or ask. Right, we got famous celebrity on the call. Not watching the game a second. Hello? Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Properties. Right device. Webcam. No change. Let me try it again. Alright, I'll try and flicker it off and on and try it. No. I'll have to start the stream again. Because I think I know what I've done wrong. Yeah. Alright. Thanks for your assistance, though you didn't help in the slightest. Yeah. Right, you lot. We're gonna. I made a really stupid mistake, right? I was streaming, and the camera wasn't on. So this whole time it was like a fucking podcast. So oh, it's still not working. I'm gonna have to try and I'm gonna have to stop, mate. I have to go to the settings.